Good morning, guys. This is Nicole from Juice Soapery and Suds and Skin. And I know a lot of people might be asking, what is Juice Soapery and what is Suds and Skin? So, Suds and Skin is a cosmetic line that I created years ago. And I'm on the road always trying to get my product line together. And that makes sense how I have my garden. So this morning I grabbed a water because I've been waiting on this Cuban oregano to actually start getting some nourishment so I can go ahead and start eating my Cuban oregano. Now that the nourishment is great in this pot, I'm going to remove it from this pot because this pot is a nice little garden that's on the table, because I'm just going to go ahead and remove it. But it is growing really good. So, and then we have the basil beside it. So what I do in the morning when the sun is like this, before the sun start raising up, what I do in the morning once the oregano start getting real good, I pick a piece of oregano and I pick a piece of basil. You can go in and just pick basil and oregano. So what I'm gonna do is pick two basil with the oregano, and then we have the kale right here. So you make sure you get a really good, nice kale in the morning, so you can actually have. I call this for my lungs. So I wash them off, and since it's already raining this morning, that's good. So I get it and then I wash them off. And if you want to have some parsley with that, you can, but I just spray the parsley with some oil. So what I do is wash the oregano off, and I'll show you guys in a minute what I do. So I wash the oregano off. I'm washing it off right now. And when I wash them off, and I wash the Cuban oregano off, and wash the basil off, and make sure there's nothing on the basil. So what I'm going to do is rub this in my hand. And when I rub it in my hand, so I can show you guys what I do. I just woke up, so face is all buffed up. So hi guys, how you guys doing? So what I do is I actually eat the oregano. So when you pick the oregano early in the morning, it gives you a lot of oil for your lungs. And I have been taking this for a very long time. Yeah, I just woke up, eyes all blotchy and everything. So before I go exercise, this is my nutrition level. And I've been doing this now for around 4 years. The oregano is what I really wanted. And then I eat it. I get a bottle of water. So it gives you a lot of nutrition to the body. So let me go ahead now and show you guys everything else in the garden. Hi guys, how you guys are doing this morning? So, yep, this is me. Early in the morning. Face look all puffy. You know, I was looking at my skin and I noticed that my skin looked pretty cool, but face is all puffy in the morning. I work until like 1 o'clock this morning. I had to turn in all my midterm papers because yes, I'm in school. I'm about to graduate. You see the eyes, right? I'm about to graduate. Okay, hold on, guys. Okay, so the main thing is you have to just pick one of these oregano, which is the Cuban oregano. It has so many oils in it. Early in the morning, it is great for your lungs. And then what I do is get some basil from the garden. And I don't normally do it with the dragon kale, but the kale is so good. I can literally just grab a couple of these kales, wash them off, and just sit out here and eat them raw. And these are some more kales, and these are some more kales, and then I have parsley. I noticed that my pepper is ripened. This is the first year I allow the pepper to literally ripe. So if you guys can take a picture of this. This is a pepper. The pot is all year long. So it is really good. This is last year. So last year and the year before last year. So imagine that. This pepper do not need any it's kashibani pepper. As you can see, it tells you the age by just looking at this, which I probably need to cut. But this pepper do not need any maintenance. It grows on its own. It buds on its own. I normally pick it when it's like this, and it's one of the American Scotch bonnie pepper. I was looking for Jamaican Scotch bonnie pepper, and I end up getting American Scotch bonnie pepper. But I have seedlings of the Jamaican Scotch bonnie pepper, and it seemed like I'm gonna have to hold it up. But this is 2 years, so imagine you don't need certain things. You can just leave it alone, and then put it back outside from the greenhouse the next year. So this is 2 years worth of pepper. So you cut it, you put it away, you nourish it during the winter time, and then in the summertime, it comes right back up. Okay, and I think, and it's not that spicy. So if you're looking for something, because I make pickled pepper, so if you're looking for something that's gonna be more better, you can. So the storm hits yesterday, so I think the pepper tree is saying enough is enough because the storm hit yesterday. So I'll probably have to anchor it. And as you can see, it's bringing more pepper in, and that's exactly what I expect. It took approximately around a whole month before it can give me more seedling, and it's because of the pot. So the pot that I have it in is just one of those garden fabric, and then it just needs nourishment. And one of the nourishment, like was telling you guys, I start using ash. So the ash that I get from the garden, I use ash in my garden. So over here, it seems like this also is 2 years ago pepper, and it's actually coming back up. This is a banana pepper, and basically, you all you have to do is cut around it, and then in the wintertime, because I'm in zone 7, which is in Maryland, close to Washington D.C., so I'm sharing two zones. And pepper will come back. Do not throw away your peppers when the weather change. When they start drying up, just take them out, nourish them, put them in the greenhouse if you have a greenhouse, put them by your window if you have a window. The stinging nettle is still doing great. And over here, I say, let me check the stuff that's in the greenhouse. So this is the greenhouse, and I'm checking the stuff in the greenhouse. What I have in there, I have eggplants, and as you can see, the eggplants is blossoming. The raspberry is still trying to do what it needs to do. And we have some herbs. We have some celery sticks right here. I think I disturbed a web just now if I go close to it. You see that? I disturbed a web just now. You guys know you have them webs that's always in the garden. And because of the storm, it was so many storm last night, I thought this wasn't going to make it. But I have this for around 3 years now. Beautiful. And I'm getting ready. Well, no, let me take it back. I bought this at the Whole Foods store, and I thought it will never survive. This is normally something you keep inside because it's an indoor plant. It's in this small little pot, but I think it's telling me it's time for me to change the pot. It is such a beautiful plant. It's just absolutely phenomenal. And I forgot the name because when I purchased it, I don't think it have a name that I purchased it under, but I can take a picture of it, and then I will find out what's the proper name. So yes, I don't know if anyone is in the chat. Um, let's say top chat, all chats. Okay, show most messages, show every messages. Okay, so if you guys want to comment, you can. Um, but this is also beautiful, but it seems like this pot loves water. This is also one of my indoor plants every year. But if you can see, look at it. It's just so phenomenal. Like, if you could put this in water, it will take water. So because of the rain yesterday, it just has so many water in there. I'm gonna just drain out a little bit of the water and let it do its thing. And then I started another one over here. So with this plant, you can cut it and forget it by putting it into another plant. This is doing great. So these are just my garden flowers. And I had bought this also at the store, at the dollar store actually, years ago. This grows in the wintertime, so it's just kind of flourish itself. And I have more eggplants over here, so they're doing great. All the herbs are doing great from the weather. So let's go over here. So let me I'm going to kind of talk more about this lovable, healthy stuff that's going on over here in the garden. So we still have the Jamaica sorrel that's right here. Now, if it was my choice, would I put the Jamaica sorrel over here? No. So what I'm going to do with this Jamaica sorrel, I'm going to reel it from here and maybe try to put it somewhere where it's, because the sun comes in, but the sun needs to hit this way more than what is going on. So I noticed that there's more zucchini over there that's trying to thrive over here. But is that a slug? Is that a slug on the zucchini? I don't know what that is. But the zucchini this particular zucchini been trying to survive. And I think that's it. That's it. You look at the bottom of it. We're just gonna go ahead and cut that. We have yeah, we need to just go ahead and remove that, cut it, and allow something else to grow in there. And then we have the turmeric over here. So my turmeric plant, it looks like it's suffering from some type of nutrition over here, and that does normally do that. So what I'm gonna do is dig this up because that's where it's at right now, and this is eucalyptus beside it, and I'm gonna put the turmeric in the front. I don't know if that's wise, but I need my turmeric plant not to be over here. The water is sheltering down, and the nourishment that the turmeric need is not getting. So it will get to this stage, and then there's no nourishment to it. But I did change the soil because, like I had stated, the soil that I had from last year, I mixed that soil with a conditioned soil. So that's one of the reasons why I didn't get enough zucchini. So when you're doing stuff like, and hypothetically, that's what I'm thinking, when you're doing zucchinis, you want to have fresh, if you're going to do in the pot zucchini, make sure you have fresh soil every time. Because last year I had fresh soil and I had wonderful zucchini. This year my zucchini is not giving me a lot of zucchini. And I am hypothetically thinking by the time the zucchini get to this level, if you can see, look at this one over here. It's like the nutrition level is getting in there. So I did start another batch of zucchini, and going into the next month and a half, I will get new zucchini in a new pot. So I need to really move this. But let's talk about this right here. So this is chayote. If you guys know, in Jamaica, we call it cho-cho. I don't want my chayote plant to move that way. So I decided to kind of push my chayote plant this way. It's trying to develop a seedling. Now, the education that I'm learning about chayote, because this is my first year, what I did was bought a chayote. And if you guys want to know what chayote is, and I'm trying to direct it over here. So chayote is, in Jamaica, we call it cho-cho. chocho, and you cook it in soup. It's a squash, and you can eat it raw. So what I did was I grow the chayote, and I got to know more about the chayote leaf because I really want to also dash into the chayote leaf. So, okay, I need the chayote to come this way. I don't want it to disturb the other stuff that's going that way. So what I'm learning about this chayote, you see, is trying to grow the vine all over. So I did not have a, what they call it, a turf that looks like a C. So you have like a turf that looks like a C. I did get these thinking that, oh yeah, the chayote is going to come on this, but instead the chayote vine grows up. So I need like one of those turf that goes over, like the one that you used in the grapevine when you're doing grapes, to actually plant this chayote because the chayote is going up. And I decided to put some kale in there to help that. I gotta probably go in here and try to nourish this chayote because I wanted to actually start doing some seedlings. And all I'm seeing is growing leaves, but I don't see any seedling. So I guess lesson learned with the chayote, but I'm gonna continue leaving the chayote because I think chayote takes a little bit long to start process, and that's the reason why. So I did it so I can eat fresh, raw salad from the chayote. You can go online to find out more about chayote, and in Jamaica we call it chocho. We put it in soup, we blend it, we juice it, we eat it raw. But when you're eating it raw, you want to make sure you wash the chayote off with some vinegar and salt so you can get the stain on the outside raw. And you want to make sure it's well right before you eat the chayote. So I'm learning something. So next year, I'm just going to build a trellis over here so the chayote can do its thing. And that's what I love. I can keep pulling the vine around. So that's what's going to be going on with the chayote. And I need to see my Jamaica sorrel is start coming up. So I need to make sure I remove my Jamaica sorrel. We have Jamaica leaf of life right here. And the thing about the Jamaica leaf of life, it loves a little dark area. It do not like too much sun, indirect sun, and that's what it loves. So if you are going to get a Jamaica leaf of life, you can go to Amazon, you can go to Jamaica, you can go on. I noticed that I have another zucchini over here, and I think it's giving me zucchini down here. And I probably have to move some of these stuff out the way. I don't want it to disturb some of the zucchini that it's giving me over here. As you can see, zucchini, zucchini, zucchini. I don't know if you can come close, see? Zucchini, that one, zucchini, zucchini. So I might get some zucchini, healthy zucchini over here. If we go over here, we still have cucumber. Every day I pick cucumber. A matter of fact, look at this cucumber over here. I like the short baby cucumber. Let's go over here, get the cucumber out the way. There we go. So I like the short baby cucumber, and there's cucumber just growing over there. There's cucumber trying to make it over here. So that's a good thing. Ooh, let me get from over this section. Guys, I don't get enough sun in this townhouse. So I do what I have to do. And that's the reason why those are on the side of the greenhouse. So we come over here, and right here to get some sun, I kind of open it up, and I have my celery stick. This is celery. So it's growing healthy. The celery is doing its thing. One of the things I like about the celery, I love to eat the leaf. Find out that if you ever get some fresh celery leaf, that's the best part of the celery. So what I do is cut this part and I juice it because I have a juice company. Wash it off thoroughly with some salt and vinegar, water. And you don't necessarily need vinegar for everything, but you can wash it off with some salt and vinegar water, then rinse it off and throw it in the juicer, and the juicer will do its thing. And then we still have some kale over here. The kale is thriving. I need to throw some more soil down here. And then we have some ginger all over in the bottom. There's some ginger down there. Over here we have some more kale, and the kale is some celery. The celery is kind of all over the place. So look at this, and then we have some more cucumber, and this is a different type of cucumber. So these are longer than the other ones. So this right here is cucumber heaven. So, and it was trying to go all the way up, and I had to stop it from going up. I needed to come down. And one of the things that I try to do is take some leaves off, giving the cucumber the moment to just do what it needs to do. Like, see, this one is going to try lash onto something else. And what I'm going to do is just kind of turn it, let it kind of lash onto something else. I don't want to disturb it, but there is one and two of them that I had to break the head because they keep on going up, and I wanted to stop going up. I actually wanted to come down. So I learned a lot from these cucumber this year because I normally get great cucumber. So they're doing good. Look at the blossom and the flowers, and that's what's going on. I didn't do a lot of tomatoes this year, so the tomatoes from last year is just doing its thing. This tomato look like it's gonna be awesome by the end of August, and this tomato look like it's gonna be awesome after by August. We have more zucchini over there, and this is my pride and joy that I'm trying to get to. Remember, I had a issue with my fig tree. Now, I wish I had got a dwarf fig tree in the beginning when I started the fig tree. This is the fig. We're going to go a little bit closer to the fig. Fig heaven is going on over here. So let's zoom in. Figs. Beautiful, healthy figs. Let's go over here again. Figs. Figs. We're going to go all the way in the back. Figs. Figs. Right here in the front, figs. Let's get a shot up here. Figs all over the place. Figs. 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 I'm just going to have fun, even over there. Figs. Now, if you notice, you're looking at that baby over there in the corner. I cut that baby last year and basically redid a new fig pot. I really need to get myself a new fig pot because this is how the fig is. So once I do once a week, I throw the soil down the bottom so it can keep getting healthy soil. So this is a fig right here. Take a look at her. I think she's ripe. Nope, she's not ripe yet. So I'll wait for her to get a little bit darker. And then I will have my first soulmate, which is my fig. I'm going to eat her though. Because it was stubborn in the beginning, but look at this. Healthy fig all over the place. And my fig tree is so tall. So I just normally just put my pots. These are all pots in the garden, by the way. So I just normally put my pots right here. My garden struggle. Tomatoes down there. It's probably gonna give me some more tomatoes. And this right here is my kumquat. My kumquat tree. As you can see, this is the kumquat tree. This is lemon. So another thing I do is I will pick these and throw them in water. I will use them part of my juicing. And these little babies, if you pick one of these kumquat, that's all you need. Look at that, healthy kumquats all over the place. Look at that. It's just amazing. So I ask questions because with the kumquat tree, what I'm trying not to do, I'm trying to let them grow. So I'm getting more education on when you have lemon trees and orange trees, and it kind of gives me more education on how lemon trees are and how orange trees are, and how you can have them growing in your backyard. So in those winter time, this comes inside and it gives me more food. So this is all year long. So if you notice, I have a little bit of disease here, and most likely what I do is either prick it off, or I will get the stinging nettle to come over here and get this taken care of. hmm I don't know of no other way why it even got diseased on there, but that's what I do. And see, look at that mealy. Look at that mealy bug. You see that? So I have my neem oil. So let's go get the neem oil. And I do have some other stuff like, these are cactus. So yeah, cactus grows outside, and ZZ plants, they grow outside too. So let's get the neem. So I had bought neem oil, and the neem oil I bought, the original neem oil, was in this container. I made my own neem oil and put it in here because I did not like some of the stuff that was on here, even though it said organic. So if you want to know what this neem oil does, it's already ready. It helps control the black spots, powdery mildew, rust spider, mites. It also helps white flies and stuff like that. So, just it's organic. It helps nuts and vegetables. And if you see down here what neem oil does, it's all pretty much naturally, organically made. And in the front, it tells you neem oil, or for organic gardening only. Okay. So what I'm going to do with that mealy, she's pissing me off. So this is what you do. You spray, you spray it to make sure. And you also want to spray down here because that's how they come up. And I use the diatomaceous herb too. Now look at this. Look at this fella over here. Sorry guys, my hand. Look at this fella over here. See that? That's the problem right there. Look at that. I don't want him to get close to me, but look, just feeding off my food. Okay, guys, so thanks for watching, and I hope you guys like my channel. So if you like my channel, stop by anytime to just see the soaps that I make and the products that I make and my garden. Bye.